Yeah. And my understanding, I mean, meditation is like artificial laboratory. It's unnatural. Well, unnatural in a way that we disable intentionally any doingness, stuff to do, or any thinkingness, intentional thinking, we intentionally put aside. There's no activity. Thinking may still arise. So then we definitely see it's unconscious and automatic. But it's like a special time where artificially we put the world aside so we can remember ourselves more and longer and deeper, or be aware of our experience, letting it settle. And when it's settled, then we can have more chance to, it's almost like we are going back to a cradle of our presence. During the day, we had to go out and like be in a certain way. And we like, yeah. So I see meditation as an opportunity to self-remember more. What I mean by self is the being. And a quote from Peter Uspensky. We come to the conclusion at some point that we must remember ourselves. But we can remember ourselves only if we have in us the energy for self-remembering. We can study something, understand or feel something only if we have the energy for understanding, feeling, or studying. And our energy is spent chiefly on unnecessary and unpleasant emotions, on the expectation of unpleasant things, possible and impossible, on bad moods, on unnecessary haste, nervousness, irritability, imagination, daydreaming, and so on. Energy is wasted on the wrong work of centers, on unnecessary tension of the muscles, out of all proportion to the work produced, on perpetual chatter, which absorbs an enormous amount of energy, on the interest continually taken in things happening around us or to other people, and having in fact no interest whatsoever, on the constant waste of the force of attention, and so on and so on. So let us use the time to plug some of this leaking of energy. So welcome the totality of the now. Noticing thoughts, sensations, and sounds with benevolent indifference. If the mind is winding down from the day, and if the mind is busy with associations, we can use the breath awareness for a few minutes. It's an anchor to arrive now. Just open to the now. Make sure to include your body and the world in this sense of awareing, not just the thoughts. So here we can verify this fourth way idea that the chief obstacle is this imagination, daydreaming. Being lost in unnecessary, uncontrolled mind activity. As soon as you notice that, you are already here and back. And staying here consciously, engaging attention in the now. Being attentive to the present. And checking your inner body and notice if there is any sense of unpleasantness of any sorts or tension. Simply allow it. You don't need to focus into it. Don't be busy with clouds. Yeah, being patient and giving full permission to these energies to do whatever they want in your presence. It's like these are fishes, these energies, and we are the aware water. And let go trying to control the fishes or changing them. Notice the water. Yeah, so instead of focusing attention onto one thing, having an open focus. The traditions, they have this metaphor of the mirror and the images in the mirror. And the mirror is not affected by the images, no matter how fast they are. The imaginings, the voices, and the energies are these images. And the mirror is aware, welcoming space which just notices and allows and now being less interested in the reflections in the mirror, in this emerging stuff. We can still notice them, but we are not so interested in them. We are interested in the fact of being aware. Sensing that we are. And in this space, I invite you to welcome in your presence the recollection, memory of something today or these last few days that bothered you or triggered you or impacted you, that may still be pending somehow. Just to use this state we are now to bring this to any anything bothersome in your life, any fear, any annoyance. Either it's a dynamic with someone or about job or money or people or yourself. Allow, if there is any such one item, just one item, it bothers you somehow, and allow images, memories connected with that. But again, just stay aware. Don't get too knotted up in it. Just notice images. If nothing comes to mind, then you are really groovy, then nothing to do. If there's anything, I don't know, substance you want to quit or you don't like, something. And allow now also any thoughts, any judgments, any complaining about that thing, any emotion, any reaction, just consciously allow it here. Any spinning about that thing. And witness thoughts, images, reactions, emotions. If there's any sense of energetic unpleasantness or an emotion evoked by this, be very precise where it is. Let go resisting it. But also notice the space, the background in which these memories and reactions appear. We are not trying to solve it. We are just bringing loving presence, accepting curiosity to this thing, whatever that is. Relationship, husband, substances, money, wars. So notice whatever is happening now. Are you that reaction? Are you that pesky thought? Or are you that which is now aware of it? Just check now, not intellectually, but experientially. Am I this thing in the belly, or this shame, or this unease? Or is that something that appears to me as this aware being? And here notice the choice to be busy with one eye, with one thought or feeling, try to solve it, or to stay as what we are, aware of being and aware of the thing. So let's do the latter. Stop focusing on that image or that sensation and zoom out, going back to this global sense of being aware. And offer or surrender, give this energy, this sensation, offer it to the space in which it appears. It's another way to say it, just let go about trying to fix this energy and allowing ourselves to just be. If there's any solution or new way of dealing with that, it will come from another level. The solution is not at the same level as the problem. We are often tempted, if we notice something in us, we are rushing to change it, to fix it. It is more effective to just be with it and first accept this thing, accept this. Just fully be with it. Don't rush into fixing. For the last couple of minutes, do nothing. Just being present to whatever is here. We can gradually allow eyelids to open. Yet nothing else changing. Enjoying the seeing. We take for granted seeing. We can use seeing to fuel our being more awake. by engaging in this dual attention, so to say, aware of another being, aware of another friend, and aware of oneself as one is aware of the other. And aware of energies in the body, tensions, sounds. If thoughts come, it's okay, you know. All right, so we'll switch into some other mode of our circle, and remember that this quiet, inconspicuous efforts to be awake in the now, to be present to what's here, is the most important thing here, you know. So we have 2 hours where that's the priority, to observe and be and not check out.